bet it's a bullet gonna get the last laugh.
The Japanese Tekken account, they just dropped this, what is it, a minute and 30-second trailer, I guess you could call it. It really is just like summarizing the story of Tekken 1 all the way up until Tekken 7, and then at the very end they have a little promo hyping up Tekken 8. It's a funny little video, just like how it's shot, the art style, the voice. It's a really cool video, but who cares about all that? What I want to focus on, hyper analyze, is the Tekken 8 portion. There's 3 things in there that we've never seen before, sneak peeks of the story, brand new. And I think what it shows us is just so fascinating. So now these 3 clips happen so fast, it's basically over the span of 2 seconds. But each clip shows us a lot, or it gives us a lot. This one here I want to talk about. It literally shows just Jin Kazama. He's slumped, look like he's sleeping. He's like giving up on the world. I'm assuming this is after he lost his devil gene and he's kind of just, you know, if you ever watch the anime where like you see the main character get beat up or they're down in the dumps, Jin is kind of going through that phase right now. He's out of it. But what I think is super interesting is Xiaoyu. You know, a lot of people want to see these 2 characters interact, make babies, and all that good stuff. But something that I always say is like, we're kind of skipping a couple of steps. Yes, these two characters went to the same high school. Yes, these 2 characters have some kind of attachment with one another. But I feel like for a long time in Tekken, we haven't really seen these 2 characters interact with one another. Canonically, the look on Xiaoyu's face right here says a million words. It really shows that she's feeling his pain, the sorrow in her eyes. She's trying to be there to help him and guide him through this harsh moment, but she really doesn't have the power to fix it either. Whatever Jin is missing in this point, he doesn't have in this point. She can't provide that. All she can provide is the love within her and, you know, just be there with him. And that's really like the truest form of love. You know, when someone's feeling down, you just try to be there with them and guide them through it. I think Xiaoyu's role in all of this is going to be very interesting because, you know, I think it's interesting, right? Jin has a lot of allies, but his allies aren't like the same type of allies. Not everyone is rooting for him. Not everyone is cool with him. Lars is only working with him because that's all he got. Jin is like the only one who really can take down Azazel or Kazuya. So Lars is kind of stuck with him. Same thing with Lee. A lot of the other characters are working with Jin for that same reason. You know, it's either join you or join your father, who's way worse. They're all put in a tough situation and not all of them truly care about Jin, except for Jun Kazama, Xiaoyu, and I would say like Alyssa as well. I think Alyssa has a very pure heart as well. So I just think this scene here just shows us so much about these 2 characters and kind of what we're going to be getting out of them in Tekken 8. The next scene here, this one is very fast as well, and just looking at the surrounding environment, the ground and whatnot, the characters who's present, it seems like it's taking place in that Coliseum. It seems like this is when Kazuya basically merges with Azazel. Maybe, see, here's what I'm thinking, right? Of course, Zafina shows up and gives it to him, but I'm thinking that this process takes some time. These characters standing around and watching this all unfold makes me think that it's not a instant transformation. It's like Kazuya is like actively doing something in the sky and it can't really reach him. It's going to be very interesting to see what plays out here because this is going to be a very pivotal moment in the story. I feel like everyone's just going to be showing up into the tournament to just do their normal thing, right? Let's win some money, let's win some fame, let's win some glory. But then when Kazuya does what he does here, this is when everyone's going to be like, okay, it's bigger than all of that now. We see what this guy is, especially when you think about how they all try to fight him. They all are trying to fight him, and he's basically just bodying everyone, clapping cheeks, everyone get in line. Kazuya's going to put you in the dirt, right? So everyone is going to experience at first hand just how dangerous and real this threat is. And what I wonder is, will Kazuya walk away with this Azazel power? Everyone's theorizing that he's going to lose the devil gene, but will he escape with it in this battle? whatever Claudio's doing in this moment, casting some kind of spell, some kind of barrier, he's definitely doing something to counteract Kazuya Mishima. I think Claudio is super interesting as well because he has all the knowledge. All of these characters, yes, they're skilled warriors, but Claudio knows exactly what he's going up against. His whole organization is crafted for this moment, you know, so he's literally like the most capable in this instance. But once again, I just think it's so interesting how everyone is witnessing what's happening. In my opinion, I feel like this is going to be more of a reason why we see everyone join Team Jin, because they realize just how dangerous it is. They already heard Kazuya say before, because this is the thing, right? Kazuya already hosted the tournament and he said, whoever loses, not only are you going to die, but your whole entire region is going to die, right? Like it's game over. So people are really showing up to like fight for more than just themselves at this point. But then on top of that, once he gets the power of Azel, is he still sticking with that plan, or does plans change? Do he now become corrupted, or does he now become drunk with power and he's like, screw the tournament, I'm just gonna wipe you guys off the face of the earth, like with no tournament? I just wonder, how will this moment change what Kazuya already established and what all the other characters are kind of like experiencing as well, because they're really like pawns in all of this. Kazuya is the one who's like moving because Jin lost, right? Jin couldn't beat Kazuya in New York City. So now Kazuya is kind of like the puppet master and he's making all the plans, and then he becomes even stronger. His design here looks absolutely fire as well. I really wonder if this is because I'm saying that this is some kind of Azazel hybrid that he's going through, just looking at all the spikes and whatnot. It could be something different. It could be like another form that he just unlocks. We don't know. Time out, time out, time out. Screw how wrong getting clapped up by Kazuya. As I was editing this video, I was looking at this segment about Jin and Xiaoyu and I had an idea. A lot of players believe that he will be having this kind of like battle within his own mind. Devil Jin is trying to take control, Jin is trying to take control. Before I started recording this video, I saw there was a special interaction with Jun Kazama and Devil Jin where she was like, no Jin, don't fall victim to the whatever, and she tried to free him. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see. But I wonder, is this what Jin is basically going through? Is he basically having a battle? Because there is two Jins in that trailer. There's Jin in the chains and there's another Jin. Is all of this taking place in his mind? Jun Kazama is in his mind. But outside on the real world, you have Lars, Xiaoyu, Alyssa, all of these characters dealing with a mega maniac, super powered Kazuya. I'm just wondering, is this what's happening? Jin is trapped in his own mind, fighting basically Devil Jin, but at the same time, Kazuya is amped up on the Devil Jin and he is basically trying to hunt down everyone. He's trying to kill people. You have many different allies switching sides, maybe Azazina switch, maybe Law switch. There's a very interesting story happening here, and I just wanted to hyper analyze this and just break it down. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.